1-1. So as I said, I came back from Israel. I was at the Boston airport on the way back to Dulles, reading on my iPhone these news reports and then watching them on this endless CNN stuff. And it was just grotesque. And then some of our favorite websites, all weekend long, hyping all the violence taking place. There wasn't any violence in Jerusalem. There wasn't any violence in Judea or Samaria. There wasn't any violence in any Israeli city or town. Period. Period. The only violence was from Gaza, planned and imposed by Hamas. People kept sending me texts, are you safe? Are you okay? Safe? I said, I'm fine. We're fine. Everybody's fine. There's nothing to be worried about. Walking in the streets. Now, how many of you read stories or heard reports about over 100,000 Israelis marching in the street in support of what our president did with Jerusalem? Did you read that anywhere? Did you see, Mr. Producer, did you see that anywhere? Nowhere. Over 100,000. You saw it nowhere. That was the reality that was taking place in most of the country. And as I sat through this absolutely wonderful ceremony, and I was taking it all in, beautiful ceremony. We have a hell of an ambassador in Israel, David Friedman. Just tops, absolutely tops. And Ivanka Trump was there, and Jared Kushner was there, Jason Greenblatt was there. These are the people on the U.S. side that are trying to deal with issues in the Middle East. Excuse me. And every one of them has been trashed today. Every one of them. Because that's what our media do. Anybody know who the ambassador from the United States to Israel was under Obama? Anybody know? Of course you don't know. Because he did nothing. He did nothing. Well, that's not true. The Obama administration gave aid and comfort to the terrorists. Just like our media do. Just like the Democrat Party does. So we're on the defense. Israel's on the defense. And Hamas says, you know what? We're getting the press we want. Send more kids to the front. Send more women to the front. Because MSNBC, CNN, NBC, ABC, CBS, and all the rest of them, the New York Slimes, the Washington Compost, look at all the great media we're getting. We can't buy it. But we'll send our women and children to the front line, and we'll get it. Let's listen to some of our media, and I say they have blood on their hands. Because Hamas does this not because they think they're going to actually win a war with Israel, but they're trying to bring worldwide pressure on the country, starting with the American media and the American Democrat Party. Here's a montage of reporters put together by Newsbusters at the White House briefing with Deputy Press Secretary Raj Shah yesterday. Cut 2, go.
The death toll is over 50 in Gaza. Is the U.S. calling on Israel to use restraint in dealing with these protests? There's no burden on Israel to do something to sort of rein it in?
Now stop. That's a reporter for Reuters, which is always anti-Israel. What did the Israelis do? Did they send their jets in there? Did they strafe? Did they send their tanks in there and put an end to it real quickly? Were they firing bazookas or grenade launchers? Were they shooting machine guns into the crowd? No, they had snipers there trying to figure out who's who. I heard some idiot on the radio today, I'm told, why didn't they use rubber bullets? They did it first. They used tear gas, they used rubber bullets, then they used real bullets. Go ahead.
Minister Raj said about what's taking place in Gaza. He urged Israeli authorities to exercise discretion and restraint. So to be clear, does the U.S. not agree with the French that Israeli authorities should exercise discretion and restraint?
That's NBC. That's Peter Alexander with NBC. Go ahead.
That Hamas is responsible for what's going on.
So there's no responsibility beyond that on the Israeli authorities. Kill at will.
Stop. Kill at will. Peter Alexander, kill at will. Does it sound like they're killing at will? This is disgusting. This is Alexander. Let me tell you something, Peter Alexander. and Steve Holland with Reuters. Hamas is doing this for you. Hamas is doing this for you. Those children and women are dying so you can say what you're saying. You damn fools. Go ahead.
Issue of peace between the Israelis and the Palestinians. When was the last time the White House reached out to Palestinian leadership? And will, given the high numbers of casualties, Palestinians calling what's happened today a massacre, will the White House be reaching out?
Well, I don't honestly have an answer for you on that. I'll get back to you.
Jared Kushner in his speech pointed a finger at the Palestinians, saying they were responsible for provoking violence. But given the fact that it's only Palestinians who are being killed, should Israel not shoulder some of the blame? Throwing rocks 50 meters from the wall. And
listen to this propaganda.
Attack. I mean, is the White House in denial of the split-screen reality if it's occurring?
The split-screen reality. Jessica Stone. I don't even know what news group she's with. How about Hamas, Jessica? You didn't say a word about Hamas. You keep saying the Palestinians generically. The Palestinians on the east side of Israel didn't do a damn thing. The Palestinians in Jerusalem didn't do a damn thing. They didn't do anything. Why won't she call it Hamas? Why won't she say Hamas? Why didn't she give any context with her questions? Does the White House have anything to say about Hamas pushing their children and women to the front line? Not a word. And what is she also implying there? Look, Palestinians are dying, but no Jews. Would she be happy if we had a quota system? Sure she would. Absolute disgrace. Disgusting.